Let's start with the theory that started it all. John Watson made one of the boldest claims in psychology's history. Give me a dozen infants, and I can train any of them into a doctor, a lawyer, or a beggar. Pure conditioning, nothing else. To prove it, he conditioned a baby to fear a white rat using nothing but a loud noise. Within weeks, the fear spread to rabbits, dogs, even a Santa mask. He got fired, not for the ethics, but for an affair, and pivoted straight into advertising. Every ad that skips your rational brain and goes straight for emotion carries his fingerprints. Keep this one in mind. It's hiding underneath everything else on this list. Flow state psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi paged people at random for years, asking one question: when are you actually happiest? The answer broke assumptions. Not resting, not scrolling, working, specifically on something just hard enough to hurt. He called it flow. Challenge matched to skill, self-doubt gone quiet, time bending. Modern life is built for comfort and ease, the exact opposite of what makes you feel alive. Post-traumatic growth. Some people survive the worst moment of their life and come out changed in ways they wouldn't trade back. Not because trauma is good, but because a shattered framework sometimes forces a stronger one. It's not automatic. Not everyone gets there, but growth and pain can both be real at once. Terror management theory. You're the only species that knows it's dying, with no idea when. So most of humanity, religion, legacy, luxury spending, you only live once, is a system built to manage that terror. Remind people quietly of death, and they cling harder to status and tribe. The Stoics flipped it. Remember you'll die, so choose carefully what you spend your time on. Self-determination theory. Pay people for a task they already love doing for free, and the joy disappears. The money replaces the motivation instead of adding to it. Real drive runs on three things: autonomy, competence, and connection. Miss those, and even a great salary starts to feel like a transaction. Social identity theory. Henri Tajfel split total strangers into groups over a coin flip. No stakes, no history, and they still favored their own group, even sacrificing points just to beat the other side. Humans don't need real conflict to discriminate. They just need a label, us and them, and it never feels like bias from the inside. It feels like being right. Learned helplessness. Dogs, shocked with no way to escape, stopped trying to escape, even later, when the exit was right in front of them. Martin Seligman called it learned helplessness. Enough uncontrollable failure, and people stop trying, even when the door opens. The good news, if helplessness is learned, so is optimism. Two-factor theory of emotion. Racing heart on a scary bridge, and suddenly the stranger next to you seems attractive. Your brain didn't feel love, it felt adrenaline and grabbed the nearest story to explain it. Emotion is a physical state, plus whatever label your brain slaps on it, which is exactly why horror movies work so well on first dates. Social learning theory. Kids who watched an adult beat up a doll recreated the exact same violence alone in a room. No reward, no instruction. We learn by watching, not being told. It's the entire engine behind influencer marketing. And your self-belief only counts as real self-efficacy when it's actually backed by skill. Otherwise, it's just confidence with better branding. Prospect theory and loss aversion. A crossed-out price tag doesn't show you a discount. It manufactures a phantom loss, so buying feels like winning. Losing something hurts about twice as much as gaining the same thing feels good. That's why you hold a losing stock for years, and why breaking up with someone you've already left emotionally still feels impossible. Attachment theory. You keep falling for the same type of person, different face, same exact pattern, because your brain built its relationship template in infancy, based on how consistently your caregivers showed up. Consistent care built security. Inconsistent care built anxious, avoidant, or disorganized patterns that now run on autopilot. The good news, none of it is permanent. Therapy and stable love can retrain it, but you can't fix what you've never looked at. And that's the theory sitting underneath every other one on this list. If you saw yourself in more than one of these, you're not broken. You're just running patterns nobody ever showed you how to see.